Hey traders, this is Jeff from Zen Trader, and this is the market update take 2. I had a bunch of charts loaded and my computer just died because it ran out of battery and I didn't realize. So I think I'm missing one or two, but it's getting late and I just don't have I don't remember what they were. So tomorrow the futures are down. I think that a gap down, as long as it's not too bad, will trigger my timing signal, buy on my timing signal. So if you're on my newsletter, you can probably expect an alert at some point. And if you're not and you want to be and you want to get these free timing signals, you just go to zentrader.net, or you can just sign up right on my blog. So you can see that we went to the sidelines here. We took these short hedges off that we had placed, and the market busted to the upside, and now it looks like it's rolling over. But if I know anything about new highs, it's rarely that you just go up here, put in a top, and then start to sell off. I mean, I think what's going to happen is we're probably going to gap down tomorrow. We'll probably find a bottom sometime, maybe a couple hours after the open, and then we'll head back up and revisit these highs. And at that point in time, the market will decide whether or not it's going to put a negative divergence in, and that would be the time to get short if you're bearish. I'm not. I don't see a whole lot in the charts to suggest that this is going to be anything more than a 1 to 3 day pause, and I think we're going to head higher. But at the same time, you really always have to be looking at the other side of the coin. The 3-line break here on the NASDAQ is positive. Sticking with the 3-line break, the TSX is positive as well. I'm mildly bullish on the Toronto Stock Exchange, mainly because of commodities. Sorry about that. Fans are just turning on for no reason. The S&P, it hit a new high. Actually, yeah, it did hit a new high. And again, same thing as the NASDAQ, on nice volume as well. The RSI, it's not amazing. It hasn't gone above 70, but we'll take it for right now. We have an uptrending 50-day moving average, an uptrending 200-day moving average. I just have a hard time thinking that this is going to be like we're going to sell off from here. So I wouldn't be quick to call a top at this point in time. The RSI, I'm sorry, this is the McClellan oscillator. It is in an area where the market has, well, actually right here, if you look, it hit this little resistance level and it corrected sideways, and then it went higher, and then it paused a little bit, but this pause was never took out these lows. So I think as long as we don't take out Thursday's low, we'll be okay. This is one chart that's kind of this is the chart of the day for me. I just kind of noticed this about an hour ago, and this is just the NASDAQ advanced decline line. Let me kick it out just a little bit more, and you can see a head and shoulders pattern here. Now, I don't really know how accurate this is going to be on this chart. A chart's a chart, though. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, and if it kind of can right itself and kind of head higher. Like I said, I don't know how accurate this is. I don't have really any historical precedence on a head and shoulders on an indicator such as this, but I'm designed to recognize chart patterns, and so I just wanted to point this out. The last chart I want to quickly talk about is corn. It's one of those bullish phenomenons that just kept going. And right about here, maybe even right around here, I was saying, I want to buy a pullback, and it never happened. It just kept going. At this point in time, this thing is so top heavy, I would just stay away from it. Or look at it another way, I wouldn't even think about it until it comes back and at least hits this 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. I just think that there's so much potential to get in this particular trading instrument and really see some losses immediately. It's just trades so erratic, and it's just really difficult to gauge where this is going. So I would, I used to be bullish on corn, and now I'm just neutral.